Hey, what's going up, guys? It's Mano 777, and we are inside of Destiny. You can see here that we are in the Reef, and we are going to be covering today the weekly reset. So we're going to fly through it as fast as we can, hit the Nightfall, see if Iron Banner is open, and go from there. So first up, we have Petra and the Queen's Wrath. First off, you've got Grey, our Wolf Assassin, and that is in the Cosmodrome's Modifiers. We have Velinx the Ravenous, that is in the Hellmouth on the Moon. Next up, we have Skorix, Archon Slayer on the Moon, and that is going to be the area where you start in Phogos Chamber and you go backwards to hunt the Archon Slayer. Next up, we have the Repeater Shanks in the Engine Branch on Venus, the Queenbreaker Captain near the Cosmodrome's Dock 13, which is close to where you first get your ship, and the Tracer Shanks where you originally come out of the Breach. You just go backwards a little bit through there and hunt the Tracer Shanks in the Cosmodrome's Breach. Those are the bounties for Petra this week. Next up, let's take a look at House Judgment and Varix the Loyal to see what pieces we have. So this week we have Hunter helmets, and I believe that will go for everyone else. We'll have helmets, and in the description box below, I'm going to put the roles for the Warlock and the Titan, so you can check it out. So go ahead, take a look in the comments section, and you will be able to check out those pieces. But Intellect and Discipline roll for the Hunter at least, and greatly increased recovery and super recharge when fighting Hive. So that's a pretty nice roll on that helmet for at least the Hunter. The weapon for this week is the Servant of Axor fusion rifle, which has a chance of suppressing a fallen captain's abilities. And of course, you can always roll a judgment chance to see if you can get a piece of armor or a weapon from the package. Remember that you will only get primary elementals from defeating Skolas himself, so there will be no burn on any primaries from here. So some people have been asking me, can I get it from a Judgment's Chance package? And you cannot. Of course, you can see Brother Vance here, but because the weekly reset has just happened, I don't believe we'll be able to see his inventory, and that still holds true. So let's go check out the Nightfall for this week. As we're flying in, I can tell you right now, the Nightfall for this week is Taniks the Scarred on the Shadow Thief strike. The modifiers this week are Arcburn, Juggler, and Brawler. So let's take a look over here. You can see those modifiers there. What I would do is use any kind of a scout rifle or maybe a pulse rifle. If you've got your Fatebringer, that will also work really well in here. Brawler's nice. Really the only piece in there that is a puzzle piece that you kind of have to figure out is Juggler, so maybe bring along a couple of ammo synthesis and life will be good. Next up, we have the weekly Heroic Strike, which is Heroic and Juggler on the Archon Priest battle. That is one where most people sit up on the cliff anyway and use their icebreakers to snipe people down below in the area before you open the door to go fight the Archon Priest. So Heroic and Juggler, get your icebreaker, especially your pre-nerfed icebreaker, and life will be good. Next up, let's take a look at the Prison of Elders. We'll fly through this pretty quickly, but remember, you can always do a level 28 arena. That will always be random choices, but you'll also be able to be matchmade. You'll be able to get House of Judgment experience, Cryptarch engrams, Vanguard marks, Vanguard reputation. Next up, we have the Broken Legion in the level 32 arena with Valis Targ. He's the Cabal boss that switches and rotates shields. Definitely make sure you have a shotgun of every flavor before you go in there. Of course, the level 32 will give you House Judgment experience and an armor core. The different bosses and areas in the rounds in the 32, round 1 is Cabal with Juggler, round 2 is Hive with Light Switch, round 3 is Fallen with Catapult, round 4 is Hive with Brawler, and round 5 is Cabal with Juggler. Next up, we have the level 34 arena, which is Urox's Grudge, the Flame Prince. You will, of course, get Etheric Light from doing that, as well as a Weapon Core, House Judgment experience, and the different rounds there. Round 1 is Hive with Trickle, round 2 is Cabal with Small Arms, round 3 is Cabal with Exposure, round 4 is Hive with Arcburn. That is sometimes one that is a little bit of a challenge because there's a lot of wizards that shoot arc energy. And round 5 is Hive with Solar Burn. So, Urox's Grudge for the level 34 arena. Next up, we have the level 35. Skolas is this week Brawler and Juggler. So a lot of Juggler modifiers this week at a lot of the different Nightfalls and pieces like that. Round 1 of this is going to be Exposure and Brawler. Round 2 is going to be Vex with Grounded and Airborne. Round 3 is Cabal with Catapult and Arc Burn. Remember, Arc Burn in the Cabal fights is usually coming from the Scions. And just a fun fact, remember, if a Scion tries to throw some Arc Energy at you, just jump over it and they will not affect you because it is a ground-based attack. Round 4 is Fallen with Specialist and Juggler. Round 5 is Fallen with Trickle and Small Arms. And of course, Skolas, like I said, is Brawler and Juggler. So that is the Prison of the Elders for this week. Let's take a look and see if the Iron Banner is open. I know that the Iron Banner is coming back this week, and if it is not open, I'll let you know. The last couple of times we've had Iron Banner, they've waited until noon Pacific time, where Bungie is, to start the Iron Banner because they're trying to keep people from doing the reputation glitch. And if you don't know what the reputation glitch is, just to let you know, there's a way where if you reached rank 5 the week before, sometimes you can just spam getting into the tower at a certain time or sit in the tower at a certain time, and then the Iron Banner will open up. Honestly, that's not a smart way to do it because that keeps the fun out of it. Some people just like to go get the guns real quick, but I just love playing Iron Banner and getting up to rank 5 normally. So, guys, that's really what you should be doing on this one. But we're going to take a look on Earth and see if that is something we can pick up right now. In some of the prior videos below, if you haven't gotten a chance to check it out, we talk a little bit about the Suros Regime Arsenal Pack as well as the Yallarhorn nerf. Take a look at those videos if you've got a second, because those videos I think do a really good job of describing the nerf. And we can see here that the Iron Banner is not yet open. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a special video when the Iron Banner comes out. We'll let you know what weapons Lord Saladin is selling, and we'll go from there. So guys, that is the weekly reset, at least for right now. We'll let you know in the Iron Banner what is going on as soon as we get a chance, but that is your Nightfall, Prison of Elders, and your bounties from Petra and armor from Varix. If you like something I showed you in that video, please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button for more Destiny content, and guys, I will see you next time in the universe of Destiny.